Hello, my beautiful Taurus friends and family. Welcome to your April 2020 Intuitive Energy Update. My name is Lisa Lyle. This is my space here on YouTube. My website is lisalyle.com and I can be found on social media at Wisdom of the Heart. So, how are you doing? Interesting times, and April is going to continue to be an interesting time for all of us. And for you as the first earth sign, I'm really being guided to say it's so important that you nurture your connection to the earth. And this means taking time for yourself in nature every day, just getting out, breathing in the fresh air, just becoming, what I'm hearing is becoming an observer of the world around you, and particularly the natural world. This is going to really help you stay grounded and focused, because I really feel April for you, Taurus, is really about an opening up, and I feel like it's more of an opening of your mind a little bit this month, because it feels like what I'm feeling is that you're very fixed in what you believe. You're very fixed in your view of the world around you, and perhaps the world as a whole. And so I feel this month is setting you up, Taurus, as we move closer. And for some of you, you will have birthdays in April. I feel like it's opening you up to a new way of thinking, a new way of being, new possibilities, perhaps that you hadn't crossed your mind, because you were so focused on one particular way, one particular outcome, that what I'm hearing is you actually delayed all the other opportunities that were accessible and available to you. So with that being said, let's just get right into pulling some cards. I'm working with the Keepers of Light Oracle by Kyle Gray, as well as the Blue Angel Oracle, Angels, Gods, and Goddess Oracle, and the Heart and Soul Oracle by Toni, Carmine, Salerno, all of them, as well as the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck by Kim Kranz. So your keeper is Serapis Bey, and I love this. I absolutely love this, because Serapis Bey talks about ascension. And I was saying that I feel like there's an opening of your mind. So this makes, this is truly lines up with what I was saying. I'm really drawn to the red orb or disc up here, which is really saying that you are receiving guidance from your higher self, from God, creator, source, whatever you want to call that, that energy. Like, it's your higher self as eternally connected to source. So I feel that there's lots of information coming in. There's a lot, we're all receiving a lot of support from the heavens, if you will. And that can be angels, it can be galactic guides. I don't want to limit you to what, my beliefs are. I really want you, whatever you connect with, know that there's a lot of support coming for you and coming to you. And what's most important, in order for you to really be able to decipher, if you will, the support, you must allow it to move through your physical body. So allowing the information to come in. And this is why I was feeling the need for that strong connection to the earth, because you want to bring that information down through your physical body and connect with the earth. And through your connection to the earth is how you are going to be able to decipher, decode, understand what the information, what the support, what the guidance is there for you. I do feel strong connections here to the energy of Egypt when I am connecting with Serapis Bey. And so I do feel that there is this support around you as well to really, I feel like it's this month you are going to be opening to the healer within you. And so we're all natural born healers, right? Some of us nurture our gifts and abilities in this lifetime and others don't. They just lay dormant. It's like a gift that's never opened. And you always have the opportunity to open that gift. And that's what I feel April is for you, Taurus. It's this real opportunity to open up to again, a higher perspective, a higher point of view, a different point of view. And it's all got to be fluid and flow through you. It says here, move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. And, yes, absolutely, we are here to transcend the darkness, dark to light. Yet, in order to do that, we must be willing to face that there is actually dark within ourselves. We all have, dark and light aspects. And so, in order to truly shine at our highest wattage, if you will, we must be willing to do those deep dives into our own emotions, into that shadow part of ourselves, those parts of ourselves that we don't want the world to see because they may not like us, right? They may not accept or approve of us. Not that many Tauruses I know are too outwardly concerned with that, although inside there's a whole different narrative that goes on. So I'm really just being strongly encouraged to ask you to connect with your higher self this month. Spend some time in meditation, perhaps when you wake up in the morning, saying some prayers, asking for help, asking for guidance. And when you do that, being willing to trust the guidance you receive because you will. And yet what happens, so many people just disregard. They've asked for help and then they get an intuitive hit. They know that, this is something that I should be doing, or this is something I could be doing. It feels right for me. And then they're like, no, but you just disregard it. So I'm feeling this month guided to say to you, don't disregard your own intuition. This is really about opening up and trusting the wisdom within yourself, what you already know, your soul knows. If you look up here, we have this symbol of the infinity symbol here. And this is really saying your higher self is stepping in this month wanting to guide you and really wanting you to believe in yourself and believe that in the guidance that you are receiving. Do not discredit it. Trust what you know and act upon the inspiration, the gut feelings, just that inner knowing. Act upon it this month because it's all leading you to this place where you are going to begin to open up in a more expansive way your own innate gifts, those gifts that you came here, which may, these gifts that have been with you since the time of the days of ancient Egypt. Next up from the Archangel Michael Oracle, or the Blue Angel Oracle, is A Night on Earth, Magical New Beginnings. And it's a number 3. And this is it. This is what I feel. The April is this really kicking off this opportunity for new beginnings to be born through you. Number 3 is, for me, I always feel it as the sacred Trinity energy. So Divine Mother, Divine Father, Divine Child, Mother, Father, God energy. It's also a highly creative energy. So that's why I was saying those intuitive hits, those ideas, the inspiration that comes to you, act upon it. Don't go, oh no, there's just no way. I'm really guided to note that there's 5 stars here. 5 is the number of change. So in order to, oftentimes humans, through no fault of their own, through like a well-planned conditioning throughout lifetimes, they don't believe in themselves. They get an idea, and it's this really beautiful idea, whether it's to create art, music, something that they would like to do with their life, their path of service. And then it seems so big that so many people are just like, wow, like there's no way I can do that. And I'm here to say that absolutely, if you have a dream, if you have an idea for that you would like to bring to life, you absolutely have the ability to do it. And so many people, there's not many people I know or have ever met that didn't have a dream. And so now is the time to live it through, personal experience, through the path of personal responsibility, where we take responsibility for how we feel, what we're bringing to the table, and what we are putting into that, the collective stream, that collective ripple. And what we put out, the words we speak, everything. There is a cause and effect, and there is a reverberation that goes beyond this, this timeline. So really be conscious of what would you like to bring to life as as you approach your season of rebirth. What is it that you would really like to bring to life? Because you can do anything you dreamed of. You can do anything you want to do. And I feel that this is really, by the time we get to your new moon, which will be, we've just had the Aries. So, middle of April, middle towards the 20th or so of April, by the time we get to your new moon, Taurus, this is really going to be, I want you to really be focused on what you would like to see manifest in your life. What is it that you are here to create? What would you like to explore creating? And trust the process and know that it is a process and that you have the ability to bring your dreams to life. I do feel like there's a little bit of emotional stuff going on with you this month as well, Taurus. Like, I don't know if you're reminiscing because, another year's passed. And perhaps that's the mindset too. Oh, another year's passed and, it's too late now. You've kind of given up on your dreams. Don't. You're still here. You're still breathing. Your heart's still beating. There's still time. If it was the end of the road, you wouldn't be here. So really, focus on what it is that you would like to do and stop making excuses. I just heard that loud and clear. Stop making excuses for not doing what you were born to do or what you have always felt like you wanted to do. Perhaps this is where this is coming into, because the next card out is the Angel of Families. And so I was feeling like there is an opportunity for some healing here. And I do feel that it obviously is around the family relationships. So I feel like this month there's going to be some opportunities to kind of clear the air with people. Humans, we're a sensitive lot, all of us. It doesn't matter how tough our exterior is. At the end of the day, we're all highly sensitive. And I feel like what's coming through is that perhaps there were some hurt feelings somewhere along the lines, and perhaps they were your feelings that have been hurt, or perhaps something that you've said or done or didn't do has, hurt somebody else. I'm not saying that you or they or anybody is responsible for how someone else reacts to something we say or do, unless we're intentionally setting out to hurt someone. I'm just talking about the little things where most people don't even have any real consciousness towards what they've said or done, and people end up hurt. I feel like this is an opportunity to clear the air and to mend fences. And I'm holding in my hand at my heart because I'm really feeling it's like it's time. This month is an opportunity for you and those you love to have some heart to hearts. And perhaps what's coming through now is perhaps the person that you may be holding on to some pain, or you feel you may be holding on to some pain or guilt around your relationship with them, and perhaps they're no longer here in physical form, and you really feel like, I don't even get to have that like last conversation or anything. Yes, you do. This is your opportunity. They hear you, And when the physical body dies, that's it. It's just like the physical body dies. The spirit, the soul doesn't. And those we love and have loved in life are all around us when they transition to their new station. So have the conversations that need to be had. Perhaps it's writing a letter to a loved one that, is no longer in the physical form. And then around the time of your new moon, doing some ceremony in order to support healing and the clearing of that energy so that you get this magical new beginning that you are so worthy and deserving of. This card speaks about emotions and truth speaking. And I'm also feeling like this is about soul family as well. So connecting with, making connections through social media and various platforms, and perhaps community groups and stuff where you are connecting with people that of like mind, like heart. I really feel that this is a month, as much as it's really about grounding and integrating, it is also about this expansion and, the mind and the heart. And if you are worried about friends and family, depending on what the current climate is when you are connecting with these messages, perhaps you're not able to be with your friends and family. And so this card is saying to you, the angels surround both you and your family at the moment. There is no need to worry. Okay, so take that to heart and just know that you are loved, guided, and protected, and your family members are also loved, guided, and protected. So we're just going to tune in and see which animal spirit has a message for you and wants to walk with you or fly with you or swim with you this month. The hyena. That looks pretty. Like, I know people see the hyena and they're like, they're so vicious. Actually, this is really about, again, this is about intuition. And I feel like your intuition is heightened this month. This is about honoring your intuition. Not everything is black and white. There is a lot of gray space in between. And when we are so rigid, and remember, Taurus, I had said right at the beginning, it's like this very fixed energy of yours where it's this way and only this way. There can be no other way. Well, yeah, there can. There can. And this is where the magic happens, right? In that gray area, the space between. I always see it like a train or a subway car. Here in my part of the world, we could go through the doors to the next car in the subway. But when you go in the middle, you're like this, whoo, before you get back to more stable footing once you've stepped into the next car. This is where I feel like you are this month. You're kind of in that space in between where you're like, yeah, I want to see more. I want to feel more. I want to believe, but I'm afraid to take that step. This is your month to take the step. This is really about trusting your intuition. Hyenas are very much like pack animals and they look after one another. And so I do feel, back to that angel of families, this is about, taking care of yourself and your own and not being too concerned with what's going on outside of yourself, because you can't really control that. You can control your thoughts, your actions, your words, and I feel like it's moving out of your mind and more deeply into your heart. Let's see what the guidebook says about hyena. I am reading guidebook messages only for these cards, the animal cards. But I am feeling intuition and I am feeling guided to say to you, it's not either black or white. It is, that space in between. And it's okay. It's okay to have a change of mind. It's okay to have a change of heart. It's, you don't have to, just because you believed something or did something in the past, you don't have to stay to that fixed energy. You're allowed to grow. You're allowed to grow. Okay. And so hyena is about humor, wit, and sarcasm. I love it. The hyena personality is a jokester. So it's like that sacred fool, the fool energy, the trickster, the coyote, that type of energy. It's like, ah, it it changes, and humor is a really great way that supports our growth as well, because and I really believe this is true for you as well. Like, we can just take things too seriously, like, and when we're taking life too seriously, it's not a heck of a lot of fun, right? There's always something to think about, something to worry about, something to, criticize or whatever. I mean, that is not a lot of fun. When we flip to the other side, the magical energy of it all, like this whole ascension journey that we're on, this soul journey we're on, it's so much fun. And humor is a great way for us to learn and to lighten up through, laughing and having fun and being playful and being silly. So this is also your month for that as well, Taurus. The hyena personality is a jokester and crowd pleaser, but below the surface, there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships, or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? So when in balance, the hyena energy is charming, witty, and fun to be around. When out of balance, scrappy, petty, and suspicious. And to bring into balance, sobriety. So cleaning up your act this month. Clarity of thought. Sobriety kind of says it all, doesn't it? So let's see what your higher self, just to complete these messages for you, Taurus, your higher self. So for the month of April, I am offering soul messages for $55 and intuitive energy sessions for $77. So if you're interested in those, information and links will be in the comments below. You can send me an email. If there's something else that you feel I can help you with, please don't hesitate to reach out. Do connect with me on social media, and please do, before you finish this video, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I am trying to put out more content than I have in previous years, and so your help with a subscribe, comment, and like on the videos is greatly supportive. Look at this. So this really has a similar feel to that, similar coloring anyways, and then this, right? It feels so dreamy and magical, and I'm really feeling like this is a month of coming into your own, through your heart, through the depth of your emotion. I'm feeling like you are very intuitive. Sorry about that. I have a lot of houseplants, and I'm having a bit of a fungus gnat issue, so when I see them, I have to get them. So I do feel like you're highly intuitive, and what's happening is you're disregarding your inner knowing, the guidance of your higher self. You're disregarding it. And I really feel like this is a month that you are going to be asked to become a little more flexible, like the trees, like the wind blows, but it doesn't break you. You're just moving with the current flow, and that changes day to day. So let's see what it says on the card. As the seasons of life turn, remember your life and all your experiences are driven by the invisible wheels of love. Life is an eternal ocean, and death and rebirth and rising and falling of the same wave. Attached to every ending is a new beginning. A magical new beginning. It's all up to you, Taurus, and you have got this. This is your opportunity this month. Opportunity Maybe you need to eat some more apples. This is your opportunity this month to make some changes that really support your beautiful, beautiful heart. And trust the guidance you're receiving. Trust your heart, your gut, out of your head and into your beautiful heart. So I wish you a great April, Taurus. Thanks so much for being here. I see you. I feel you. I love you. Thank you. Until next month, take good care of yourself.